Hi, Olim. How are you doing today?
Good day. Hope you're doing great. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can. Do you
Great.
hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you
Yeah.
very well.
So glad to see you here today.
Glad to see you as well.
All right. Good. How's your day going overall? How's the weather today in your
Or
city?
okay, pretty well. It's quite sunny here in Samarkand, in Uzbekistan. Probably tomorrow will be rainy weather, so I see some clouds here as well. What about in Bishkek? You're
Oh,
currently in
it's quite
Bishkek, isn't
warm
it?
here also. Yeah, it's quite warm here, so the weather is fine. Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
So let us wait
Kaim,
a
are you
couple of
studying at the
minutes.
AUCA? Are you
Oh,
studying at the
yes.
AUCA currently?
Yes. Thank you for your question. I just studied at UCA, and you are also ACA alumnus, right?
Alumnus, yeah. I've graduated
Um,
last year. Great.
Great. So let us wait a couple of minutes and then we'll start our session.
Great.
What was your department? What was your major?
I was majoring in economics.
That's
Economics,
great.
yeah. Yeah.
hmm
Pretty hard major, I would say. It wasn't easy to study there.
Yeah.
But I really liked the education system at the UCA.
hmm I could truly agree with you. Yeah. All right. So let's get started then. So hello, dear audience. We are very glad to see you here today. So let me start with introducing myself. So my name is Erkaim Janibekova, and I'm a C5+1 Youth Council member from Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek. And today I will be moderating today's alumni talks with our guest, Olim Daliev. So today our guest speaker, as you know, is Olim Daliev. And let me briefly introduce himself and tell a little bit about his background. So Olim Daliev was a C5+1 Youth Council member from Uzbekistan in 2022, standing out for his consistent involvement and leadership. He is a graduate of AUCA, where he studied on a full ride scholarship. As an active alumnus of the C5+1 Youth Council, he has led a project used towards leadership, and today he will talk about digital branding through essential LinkedIn techniques. So before I give the floor to Olim Daliev to introduce himself, I would like to ask everybody to head over to the description of the video and assist us in evaluating the session by responding to the questions via the link. We would greatly appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much. And now I would like to give floor to Olim Daliev to introduce himself. So, dear Olim, could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, Kaim. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hope you're doing great. My name is Olim Daliev. I am from Samarkand, Uzbekistan, and I'm considered to be alumnus of C5+1 Youth Council. I'm very happy to participate here in the alumni talks today. And let me introduce myself. I've graduated from American University of Central Asia in 2024, actually last year. I did my bachelor's degree in economics with full ride scholarship from USKF. I've had exchange semester in Bard College in 2022. I'm currently working as Islamic finance consultant in the UK company, which is called IFAS. Thank you so much. Karim, the floor back to you.
Thank you so much. That was truly interesting. Thank you. So now to give a little bit more context about the program behind the section, let me tell you about C5+1 Youth Council. So in 2016, the U.S. Embassy in the Kyrgyz Republic created a dynamic C5+1 Youth Council that brings together youth from Central Asia and Afghanistan with diverse backgrounds, leadership skills, and mindsets for positive change. Since October 2023, the Center for Civic Engagement of the American University of Central Asia has administered the C5+1 Youth Council program with a grant from the United States Department of State. The opinions, findings, and conclusions stated herein are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect those of the U.S. Department of State. The goal of the project is to develop a regional network of civically engaged and English-speaking youth leaders across Central Asia who work to advance C5+1 priorities. Yeah, thank you so much. And before Alim starts his presentation, I would like to ask everybody again to head over to the description of this video and assist us in evaluating the session by responding to 2 quick questions via the link. We would appreciate your feedback very much. Thank you. So now, moving on. Alim, please go ahead with your presentation. We are looking
Mhm.
forward to hearing from you what you have prepared for us today.
Great. Let
So,
me
mhm.
give a second. I'm trying to
Sure,
present
take
my
your time,
work
please.
here, presentation. Yeah. Could you please confirm that you can see my presentation?
Yes, definitely. We can see your presentation. Please.
Great. Let me get started. Hi, everyone. Once again, today we'll be talking about digital branding through essential LinkedIn techniques. And it will be me, Olim Daliev, who will be presenting this work to you. Great. What we'll cover today? We'll start with a brief information about the LinkedIn platform, and we'll move to the personal, professional brand development and how to develop our professional personal brand, and we'll move to optimizing our LinkedIn profile, enhancing the photos, let's say professional photos, and etc. And etc. We'll learn a new techniques of making a new network of people and how to improve this network, and I will give you some other additional takeaways from my experience, and I will show it at the end of presentation, a live demonstration of my profile. I hope you will really enjoy it and learn something new for yourself. So let me start with introduction to LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a very great platform for the people with a professional mindset. It has more than 1 billion members worldwide. Every single second, you can find a lot of new posts about job because more than 50 billion employers with millions of open job opportunities are posted every single time, every single second there. And also, if you want to grow and join a community, there are more than 3 million groups in the LinkedIn to grow your community. For example, I'm also a member of Python and AI development group, which is really improving my skills. And even if I have some sort of questions, I'm just asking the sort of community and I'm getting instant answers from them. This is really helpful at my work currently. And let's talk about the personal and professional brand here. Since we're living in the 21st century, we are moving to the digital world and we have to create our digital brand, which is considered to be our own brand. And LinkedIn is a very great platform which can help you to do that. In this platform, you should write about yourself. You should tell about your promises. You should tell about your expectations from life. And you should find out the uniqueness of your skills. For example, what makes you different from other people? If you have any sort of data analytics certificates, maybe, or you have attended any sort of summer schools that enhances your, let's say, public speaking skills or pitch giving skills, and etc. Everything's your control, and you can actually, it's you who will be building your brand. In LinkedIn, you can share your background and skills that you acquired throughout your education and maybe your career. And there will be a great network from whom you can find out mentors and maybe future employers, and you can find a lot of new informations, news, any sort of new enhancements in technology, and etc. It's really great platform for you to find out your future employers and your future employees if you're considered to a businessman or businesswoman. You can find out those people by looking at their values and aspirations. You should see the information that I have put in their profiles and assess whether this candidate is really a good fit for your company or not. And we're moving to the professional branding. LinkedIn is no longer an online resume. It's your digital reputation. LinkedIn profile versus resume. We know that LinkedIn profile has become our digital footprint because everything is considered to be online these days, and resume cannot share any sort of changes that is occurring daily on a daily basis. But LinkedIn profile can do that because you'll be posting a lot of new posts on your LinkedIn profile and give a lot of stories, a brief story of how this project has been implemented, or let's say why you have started this sort of business, and etc. So there is a depth of detail that you can give in your LinkedIn profile that you cannot give in the resume, because we know that in resume there are maximum 2 pages that you should fill out, right? But in LinkedIn profile you have much more opportunities, so you can write whatever you find important. And there is also a very good thing related to interactivity. LinkedIn has a very interactive platform. You can message to other people. People can message back to you if you're looking for a mentor, or if you're looking for employer. You can message to them, say, okay, I'm very happy to connect with you. I'm searching for career opportunities in some sort of field. You'll say that sort of field, and this person probably will hire you, or will give the contacts of the people that you might be benefited from. And also, LinkedIn platform is very good for getting recommendations and endorsements, because we know that, for example, I was applying to one sort of scholarship program, and I asked 2 letters of recommendations from my professor, and the third time when I asked, she did not give, because it was really hard for her to teach kids at university and give recommendation letters to me every single time. So I recommend you to get recommendation letters on this platform, so you can share recommendation letters from your professors to your future scholarship programs, so they can see your they can see your account on LinkedIn and find out what sort of skills they have recommended that you have. Let's move to optimizing your LinkedIn profile. Wait, probably not all of you have LinkedIn profile, so please go to linkedin.com, or you can also download the sort of app on Google Play and Apple Store. This is a very great opportunity for you, and probably you should use it. And after downloading this application, you will start by creating your account, right? So the first impression actually matters. The first thing that your network will see is your picture, right? Great photo is really important for your account, right? We can see here the photo of Svara Tajibayeva. She's very professional woman. And we can see that she's using very simple background, which is black, and we can also use a white background, which is also very simple. We can see that she is well dressed, so very properly. And also we can see that the face of her occupies majority of the frame, right? And please pay attention that she smiles. Please, whenever you're taking professional brand photo, you should also smile, because you should attract the people that you have here. And also, it's really important statistics for people that have professional brand photo have more to 21 times more views and 9 times more connection requests statistically. And the next important thing is actually headline. It's really a catchy thing that you should write. For example, if you are considered to be eco-activist, you should write with big letters, I am an eco-activist. If you are a woman empowerment specialist, if you care about women, or if you care about SDG goals, if you care about sustainability, you should write it here as well. And in the first part of your account, you should write it here. What does it tell about you? This words should reflect your professional brand, and it should be really catchy for the recruiters if you're willing to have a very good job in the future. And there is also a part which is about, just under that profile picture, which is considered to be one paragraph about yourself. This is the story of yourself, which is written by you, right? It's really a great opportunity to tell about your experience, about who you are, the skills that you have. For example, if you have attended any sort of uh, university, some summer school lectures, or you have earned some sort of certification, standardized tests, this is a great opportunity for you to write them here as well. And also, at the end, it's really recommended for you to write how you see yourself in upcoming 5 or 10 years. Where do you see yourself? And you should write why people should engage with you and what you want from them. This is a great opportunity for you as well. And after that, you should also add your profile section. In the profile section, there are education where you have studied, position, maybe you're currently working somewhere, maybe you're interning somewhere. In this position, you should state what things you have done, right? For if you're intern somewhere, what things you have done during your internship. This is really vital thing. People just say, "Oh, I just did my internship here," but they do not list the things that they have accomplished and which actually makes them unique, which made them unique during that internship program. And maybe you had a career break or academic break. You should also state them here as well. Or maybe you have got new sort of license, maybe driver license. It doesn't matter. Maybe you have any sort of certifications, TOEFL, GRE certificate, maybe any sort of finance certificates, right? You should actually add those certifications there to prove that you have enough skills to get this sort of job. As a C5+1 member, we have done a lot of projects during my 4-year education at AUCA. So I have also added the projects that I have contributed to and where I was a leader. So you should also add those projects and please write what motivated you to make this sort of project, because people in your network should know what's your values and what's your aspirations, why you are doing this sort of projects, what sort of value you gave to the community. This is really important. And you should write about your volunteer experience. People really take it for granted, but writing about volunteer experience is really important these days. If you are eco-activist, it's very good. Please write it here as well. You can also write about your public publications, honors that you got, the language you speak, and causes, and etc. Let's move to building professional network. Network is everything these days, right? If we don't have very good network, we probably will not get a very good job. LinkedIn says that more than 50% of hires result from personal network. So we know any sort of person that we have met in person or online. This will be our first degree connection, right? And there might be a person who we might not know, but the person that we have in the first connection might know. So that person will be considered as a second degree connection, and etc. And here it goes, the third degree, right? It's really important to have lots of network because you don't know what sort of opportunities that people might have. Maybe they're opening the new business they've just created, and maybe they're looking for a candidate like you, the very skilled candidate like you. Then you can approach them with a small note. Here you can see I've wrote a small note here. Hi, Mr. Farhad. I found your profile through mutual connection. I'm currently exploring career paths in Islamic finance and really admire your experience. I'd really love to join your network, and you should thank them. Maybe after they accepted you, they will see your profile and they may even write to you by giving you the positions in their company. It's a very good opportunity for you to grow as a professional. And also you can discover people using your network. So you can see my network here on the upper side of the screen. The network, if you click on it, there will appear the profiles of many other people that you know and maybe you don't know. So you can see that there are lots of mutual connections with those people that I have. So I should just connect with them, right? By writing this sort of letters that I showed you just in the previous presentation. It's really important to have a network, and please do not connect with everyone that you meet on LinkedIn. There should be equality, right? There shouldn't be just a number of people that you have a connection with. There should be equality. Please pay attention to the people that have common interests with you. Maybe you are interested in any sort of company, and you might become a future employee of this company. And so please follow your employers, right? And etc. You should just introduce yourself, how you came across to their profile. You should write about it, and you should ask them for their guidance and support. And people are really happy to do that, from my experience, because I had this sort of experience. They have asked certain people about their feedback, about their guidance, and they helped me within a very short time period. And it's really important to ask for recommendations. As I said before, if you have done any sort of project, you can write to your coordinator. Please recommend me for other projects that I'm planning to do in the future. It's really, it will really boost your profile. And you can also endorse other people's skills. Maybe you're working with somebody in the same company as you work, and you might endorse the skills that other people have. And vice versa can happen to you as well. So people can endorse your skills. So it will increase the probability that you might get a better job in the future. Let's move to professional hunt on LinkedIn. Okay, more than 34 million job seekers visit LinkedIn every single week. More than 9,000 members apply for jobs every minute. 7 people hired every minute on LinkedIn. Can you imagine 7 people hired every minute on LinkedIn? It's such a very great platform that can increase employment, right? So please use your chance and create your own profile on LinkedIn, and use your chance by building your very good profile. So there is so many things that you can do on LinkedIn. You can also search jobs that you like. For example, here you can see that there is a search button. You can write the job that you're interested in. For example, I was interested in Sharia compliance manager, so I've just search for it. You can write the country that you're interested in, maybe US, Pakistan, UK, Australia, whatever it is. And the positions will appear on the left-hand side of your screen. And you can easily apply here. It's very easy to do. If you have a profile, the recruiters will receive your online profile and resume, and they will check whether you're a good fit for their company and for this position. And also, you can also create a job alerts. If you're interested in any sort of position, you can create a job alert like here. And every single time that any sort of new job appears, to become the first person that applies to the job, you will receive an email from LinkedIn. And it's very good opportunity, I guess, that you should use. Learning never stops. We have a saying in Uzbek language that whenever you learn from birth until you're dead, right? There are so many things, opportunities currently, if you speak English and Russian, let's say. For example, I can recommend you the platform which is called edX. It has a lot of courses and certification programs that you can apply and study for free online. And there is also another one which is considered to be Coursera. And this is really a good opportunity for you. You should really use it. It will open a window of opportunities for you as a professional in the future. So you should make yourself a great, right? And let's talk about additional takeaways that I will give to you. So personally, I can give you a recommendation that you should join a lot of groups. For example, I'm currently working on creating the AI model for one project at IFAS. And whenever I have difficulties, I'm just asking the group of people in the same group that I have followed on LinkedIn, and they can give recommendations to you, what sort of mistake you have done during the training of your AI model. And it's a very good thing, I guess. You can learn a lot of things from them as well. And also, you can also post a lot of things which was a meaningful content and share professionally. You can also make your public profile and personalize your public URL link. You might think that this is not necessary, but it's really important because whenever you are sharing on your resume, maybe on your Instagram, there will be a link for you, which is personalized from your perspective. And also a very good friend of mine, Canva. It's free of charge. You can use it to change any sort of photo or edit it, whatever you like. This is a very good thing. And also let draft demonstration. Let me go back to my profile as I promised to you. Okay, it's here. This is my profile. You can see this is it's, it's written here, a consultant at IFAS, C5+1 Youth Council Alumnus. It talks about me shortly, right? This is the first thing that your quizzers will see. And here is the part about. I'm just telling about myself, what I have done during this 4 years of education, even before, what sort of experience do I have. And I'm also posting some sort of things, like as a professional, as a future professional, and I'm sharing my experience, where I've worked, where I've interned. I worked as a tutor of economics at work for almost 1.5 years. I've worked as an intern at TBC Bank in Tashkent. I've attended the summer workshops. You can share it. You can also share your certificates here. You can attach them here, and please write what sort of topics were covered here and what you have learned throughout your workshop. And you can also share your license certifications. For example, I've taken the course from IBM, which is called Python for Data Science, AI and Development, and it's credential. You can see the credential here as well. You can share your own certifications as well. Here are the projects that I have done. You can also add every single project that you have done or participated as a team member. So here we have done with development for people with disabilities in Kyrgyzstan. You can see it here as well. You can share your own projects. You can share your certificates that you have gained throughout your education, right? For example, president's list, dean's list. You can also get recommendations from your co-workers, maybe from your professors, which will really boost your profile. You can add your test scores, you can add your languages, and that's it, I guess. Thank you so much for your attention, guys. I was really blessed to have this alumni talk with you. I hope you gained a lot of new skills that we will use in the future. Thank you so much. If you
Thank
have
you
any
so much,
questions,
Ali.
please give
Yes,
them.
thank you so much, Ali, for such an informative and interesting presentation. So I am pretty sure that this will empower all the viewers to boost their LinkedIn profiles and gain this digital branding. Thank you. So now, before we get to the Q&A session, I would like to ask everybody to head over to the description of the video and assist us in evaluating this session by responding to two quick questions via the link. We would appreciate your feedback very much. So now we are moving to Q&A session. And dear viewers, please feel free to ask questions while you're texting. So we're waiting for your questions in the comments below. And while you're texting your questions, let me remind you that C5+1 Youth Council is a diverse group of university students from Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan. Every year, new in-person and virtual Youth Council members from Central Asian countries and Afghanistan are selected among students representing local universities in Kyrgyzstan based on open competition, which includes application review, interviews, gender balance, diversity, and genuine interest in Youth Council objectives. Currently, the C5+1 Youth Council network consists of 186 Youth Council alumni and 49 Youth Council members. The Youth Council reinforces the U.S. Central Asia C5+1 joint goals of the C5+1 platform. The C5+1 Youth Council members and alumni conduct their own youth-led projects that align with the C5+1 platform agenda: peace and security, economic growth, energy and environment, people-to-people connections. Thank you. This was quick information about C5+1 Youth Council, and now we are moving to our Q&A session. So we have a lot of questions, right? So let's start with the first one. We have a question from Ayjan Kaparova. Dear Alim, at the beginning you mentioned that you studied economics at AUCA. As many of us youth are still figuring out our path, whether choosing a major for our bachelor's or considering options. Considering options?
And
I guess it
Where is the
was cut.
question?
Let me find. Here's the continuation. How did you feel about studying economics? What advantages did having an economics degree bring you personally or professionally?
Oh, great question. I really enjoyed my studies at AUCA, where I've studied bachelor's in economics. AUCA has very good professors, very professional professors. For example, we have dean of a professor, Dalbek Salivich. He's a very well experienced person. His classes were really interactive, and also have Aselka Gizbayeva, Lyudmila Konstans, Nurieva, professor. I really enjoyed their classes because I learned so many skills that I'm currently using these days at my work. And also, I remember that taking one course from Professor Nurgul. I was taking the course Python for data analysis, which is really important these days, right? Because we're analyzing different sort of data sets, and we're making critical analysis and giving our opinions on how in terms of improvement of that field, I guess. So I guess if you go uh, inside at AUCA, you will not regret it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about it.
Thank you so much. So we
Yes, thank
have
you so much. Question.
another question from Dylan is, what are some common mistakes young professionals make on LinkedIn that can hurt their digital branding, and how can they avoid them?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention about this thing as well. Actually, please do not write your negative comments on LinkedIn because every single person who can see who is posting anything, please do not write negative comments because it will you cannot remove them. Right, this will become your digital footprint that cannot be changed. So please do not leave bad comments in other people's posts, even though you don't like what they have said. So please do not make the sort of mistakes that other people have done. Thanks so much, Lenges, for your question.
Thank you so much for your answer. The next question is from Nahida. Dear Alim, can you tell us about your recent activities?
Oh, recent activities. I guess she's asking about the projects that I've done. The recent project that we have done was in Narin in 2024, in the months of May. Yeah, in the months of May. We have done it in Narin, which is called Youth Towards Leadership. It was really great project that I have done so far because we gave $300 micro grant for the students of Narin University, Central Asian University of Narin, in Narin. They implemented their own micro project which was related to eco-activism. They have taught so many young students, uh, school level students in Narin. They've taught about ecology, ecological issues, how to recycle things, and that was really a great project, I guess. And currently, we also got selected for our next project, which is considered to be a youth debate tournament, in which will be held in Tashkent in the month of June. Yeah, we got the funding from the U.S. Embassy in Kyrgyzstan, which I'm really thankful for. Thank you,
Yeah,
Nikita, for your
thank you so
question.
much. hmm Thank you so much. So, um, I would like to use this chance also to remind you that I would like to ask everybody to head over to the description of the video and assist us in evaluating the session by responding to two quick questions via the link. We would greatly appreciate your feedback. And now we are moving to the next question. This question is from Dylan Guess. How can students or recent graduates with limited experience still create a strong and attractive LinkedIn profile that reflects their potential?
Interesting. So, as I mentioned before, you can take a lot of centralized tests or certifications for free. It does not take a lot of time and energy from your side, I guess. You can take one certificate within one short months. Can you imagine? So it will really boost your experience, even though the people have not studied. For example, I've not studied AI at university, but I have that sort of certificate that made me unique from the perspective of the recruiters, and they hired me at IFAS. And I guess even recent graduates with no skills, they can take the sort of certifications. Maybe they can also apply to internships on LinkedIn. And online internships are also available, which can really boost the LinkedIn, LinkedIn profile. Yes,
Thank you so much.
thank you.
So
And I
we have
guess for your
another
question.
question. So the next question is from Dilshot. You found your current job through LinkedIn, right? In your opinion, what's the number one misconception about applying for jobs on LinkedIn?
Yeah, I found my job on LinkedIn. Thanks to that. Number one misconception about applying to jobs on LinkedIn. Oh, that's a really hard question. People might think that when I applied, actually, there were more than 2,000 people who applied to that position as an intern at IFAS. So please believe in yourself, believe in your skills, and don't think, oh, I'm not good enough for that position. Be a leader, right? Believe in yourself, and everything will be perfect. Yes,
Yeah,
you will get selected. Don't worry, just apply. Thank
great
you,
words.
Sharika.
Thank you so much. The next question is again from Nahida. It was such a great and impressive session. Thanks for a great and professional presentation. Oh, that was a great comment. Thank you
Thank you
indeed,
so
Alim.
much.
So we have question from Oksana. Dear Alim, how has your experience been with LinkedIn profiles verification process? As I couldn't verify mine using my ID passport. Thank you in advance.
Verification process was a little different back in 2022. We were supposed to give our email, and we used to receive just code through our educational email, AUCA email, right? That was really easy for my side. So I'm a verified user currently, but I don't know what about the process that they have. Maybe they have changed some sort of requirements. Maybe they're now requiring their ID passport. But back in 2022, I didn't upload my passport to their platform. Yeah,
Thank
I,
you.
I, I will share, I guess, some sort of links related to it. I hope it will be beneficial.
Yes, thank you so much. So we have also another question from Ademir Vaskanova. I'm curious, was there a turning point in your own LinkedIn journey when you realized your personal brand was actually working? Maybe a message or opportunity that made you think, okay, this is paying off.
Turning point in your own LinkedIn journey. Okay, probably the post that I made related to the project that we have done last time, the recent project about youth towards leadership. It got a lot of views and lots of comments, and that was really a turning point from my perspective because future recruiters saw me in real life and that I'm a leader, the future leader in Uzbekistan, and I can manage people, I can talk with people, communicate with them in a nice way, right? And we can make very good projects together with other people. And I guess that was really a good turning point from my perspective. Yeah. Thank you, Azimi.
Thank you so much for such informative answers. And we would like to use this chance to ask you some questions that we have prepared for you personally, especially for our guests. So we have the first question. This is, what did you do as a member and alumni within C5+1 Youth Council?
Oh, that's really good, interesting question. Let me start even before getting and becoming a member of C5+1 Youth Council. Back in 2021, we with Rayo Harulai were selected as a participants for C5+1 Youth Council regional debate tournament, which was held in Bilim Khana Academy in Bishkek. That was really my first time participating in this sort of big tournament. I really learned a lot of new skills. It boosted my personal and professional skills, such as debates, right? Because we know that even if you are an engineering student, you might create your own business and give a speech in front of your investors, or maybe you are considered to be a universal lecturer. You might make a presentation for your students, or maybe you're a researcher presenting your work to stakeholders or to your viewers. Public speaking was really important for me. So C5+1 Youth Council helped me to improve those skills. And after that, I was really interested in this community, and I asked for the coordinator whether I can join their community, and she said that we're opening the call for applications in February month in 2022, I guess. And I applied to that application, and I was selected as a member. And we have done at the beginning we have done online projects because I was back in Uzbekistan because it was during the COVID times, and we have done projects in Osh, in Narin, in Tokmok, quiz nights. There's been so many projects that I have participated in, even in Uzbekistan, I've not visited so many places like I've visited in Kyrgyzstan. I've never been to many such places in Uzbekistan. And as an alumnus of C5+1 Youth Council, I've done one project, Youth Towards Leadership, which was held in Narin, Central Asian University in Narin 2024. And we're currently working on a different project, which will be held in Tashkent, which is also related to debate tournament. Thank you for your question.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
I
It
answered
was
it.
really, yes, it was really fascinating to hear that. So we also have the second question. What did you get from C5+1 Youth Council?
Okay. First of all, I would say networking. I've got so many friends from C5+1 Youth Council. I've never had friends from Afghanistan, let's say. Maybe I had some friends from Tajikistan, never had friends from Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, and Kazakhstan. It gave me a network that I really appreciate, because whenever I visit different countries, they say, "Oh, Alim, come to my house. You will stay here. You will become my guest." And also, it boosted my personal and professional skills. In terms of professional skills, I would say I learned how to talk with people, right? I learned how to communicate with them, how to be calm, how to be stress resistant, because I was really stressful person. Now I can manage my stress, right? This is the things that I've got from C5+1 Youth Council. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was really interesting to hear that from you. And while we were answering to these two questions, we've got two more questions so from our viewers. So I think we can use this chance to answer them. So the first question is from Nahida. How did you find out about LinkedIn?
Oh, I've actually learned about LinkedIn during our workshop, which was conducted by USKF, the grant program that I was selected as a finalist. It was an online workshop conducted in 2022. After that, we opened that platform. Everyone opened that platform, and we started uploading our success stories, our experience, and because they told us, okay, it will be really necessary for you for your future career and for your future growth as a person. And we follow their guidelines and recommendations, and we have created a sort of LinkedIn profile in this platform. And so far, I'm not regretting about it, because everything that comes, positive things comes in my life, is all only through LinkedIn. Yes, thank you so much, Nahida, for your question.
Thank you, thank you. And the last question, I think, from Mihrona. Hi, Alim. Thank you for such an amazing session. We enjoyed it so much. My question is about where you're posting photos from the projects. Other activities are important, or just description is enough?
Both are important from my point of view. Photos are considered as a proof of what you have done, right? This will prove that you have been present in that place, that you have conducted those sessions. And description is more vital than compared to photos, I guess, because in description you are telling the story, why you have conducted this sort of project, why people should do the same sort of projects in the future, why you should attend this sort of things, right? What sort of problems we are trying to solve. And this description is more vital compared to the photos. But I would really encourage to upload photos as well, because we're living in 21st century. I know people are afraid of AI and that sort of things, but I know that in the future there will be new laws that will ban people from using photos of people in bad ways. Like, please just upload your photos. Yeah.
Yeah, thank
I
you
will
so
answer your
much.
question, Ivana. Thank you for your question.
Thank you so much. So we have some impressions. So impressive. Um,
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. The
Thank you.
presentation was impressive. Yeah, thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much. Okay. So, thank you for this Q&A session. And I would like now to remind you that in 2016, the U.S. Embassy in the Kyrgyz Republic created dynamic C5+1 Youth Council that brings together youth from Central Asia and Afghanistan with diverse backgrounds, leadership skills, and mindsets for positive change. Since October 2023, the Center for Civic Engagement of the American University of Central Asia has administered the C5+1 Youth Council program with a grant from the U.S. Department of State. The opinions, findings, and conclusions stated herein are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect those of the United States Department of State. The goal of the project is to develop a regional network of civically engaged and English-speaking youth leaders across Central Asia who work to advance C5+1 priorities. The C5+1 Youth Council is a diverse group of university students from Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Afghanistan. Currently, the C5+1 Youth Council network consists of 186 US alumni and 49 Youth Council members. And I would like to remind you one more time that today's speaker was great Olim Daliev, who was a C5+1 Youth Council member from Uzbekistan in 2022, standing out through his consistent involvement and leadership. He's a graduate of AUCA, where he studied on a full-ride scholarship, and as an active element of the C5+1 Youth Council, he has led various projects. And today he talked regarding the digital branding through essential LinkedIn techniques. Thank you so much, and
Thank you so
I
much.
would like to ask, yes, thank you. I would like to ask everybody to head over to the description of the video and assist us in evaluating the session by responding to two quick questions. We would appreciate your feedback very much. And thank you so much for joining our session one more time. Please stay up to date to our pages on Facebook, YouTube, Telegram, and Instagram. You can see our accounts and account pages on the screen. Thank you so much, Olim, for your time. And I think we can um, conclude our session.
Thank you so much, Adini. That was a really wonderful session. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much for inviting me for Alumni Talks. May God
Thank
bless
you
you.
for your time. Thank you for your time. It was
Thank you.
truly interesting. Thank you.
Thank you.